Alrighty guys, here it is, part 2 of the designs not picked. If you're not sure what I mean, I talked about it in part 1, so make sure you go and check that out. But just in case, I'll say I entered 6 different Evo lines into a contest and I'm showing off the ones that weren't chosen. There, now that we're all caught up, let's talk about the first fakemon in today's video. The first evolution line in today's video I actually made for a secret unreleased video, and I really liked it, so I thought why not include it in this contest. I figured the more I submitted, the better my chances of getting one through, and I guess that strategy paid off. I'm super excited to finally share this fakemon design with you. So here it is, Nimbin, the cloud Pokemon. The inspiration behind this line was crystal balls and gin. I really wanted a cute little psychic flying type Pokemon, and the rest of the inspiration came from that. For the colors, I wanted it to have a nice combination of pink and blue with the shiny having a lo-fi sunset vibe. I think design-wise, the eyes are what really make this fakemon so cute. For the abilities, I decided to go with Forewarn and Clear Body, and the hidden ability is Sandrush. Though this design wasn't chosen, I'm okay with it because in the end, I still really like this fakemon. Nimbin does have an evolution, so let's check it out. This is Ginnado, the tornado Pokemon. Like I said, the inspiration for this line was psychic flying type, Gin and crystal balls. Gin in mythology tend to appear via dust devils or dust tornadoes, if you will. So I made the clouds of Ginnado's body look like they are in a constant whirlwind, while the crystal ball's head magically remains in place. This design is one of those occasions where I wish I had the skill necessary to animate it because I think it would look really cool. I kept the same abilities, of course, and overall concept of Nimbin, just evolved the design a bit. As much as I love this fakemon line, I have to admit the next line is, in my opinion, even more awesome. So without further ado, let's see the next fakemon. This is Booshroom, the Deathcap Pokemon. And guys, I can't help but feel happy every time I see this cutie. This was another weird occasion where I came up with a name and that inspired the Pokemon. I really like how it looks like a skull. I like when Pokemon also look like something else, and I think Booshroom would fit in well with other ghost and poison type Pokemon. For the abilities, I decided to go with Liquid Ooze and Poison Touch. And the hidden ability is Mycelium. You know me, I like to stay on theme. Ghost Poison is such an underused type combo in Pokemon, and I would love to see more. Speaking of, this little guy actually evolves twice. So let's see that next evolution. This is Fungast, and it's so pretty and cute, and I could die. Maybe literally if I had one on my team. I'm looking at you, Ghost and Poison type Dex entries. But I really wanted to push myself to make a genuinely pretty line that could fit in with some of the greats like Roselia and Hatenna. And honestly, I think I nailed it. For the design, I wanted the skull cap to be flipped around, and because this Pokemon is scared to death, I wanted it to have an expression to match. I really like how the hair is all translucent, and I also like that I took mild inspiration from nuns since they have a focus on the afterlife. And, well, this is a 3-stage line like the ones I listed, so of course I gotta show off that final evolution. This is Goulette, which is a combination of ghoul and bolette mushrooms. And yes, I know it isn't the right kind of mushroom, but they are white, so I get a half point. I really struggled with the name, and I'm not gonna lie, that was the best I came up with. But honestly, I'd like to know what you guys can come up with, and if I really like the new name, I'll rename it. I really wanted this design to appear as though it could disguise itself as a large skull. And I wanted the hair to also kind of resemble a cloak. For the shinies, I went with a more classic Deathcap coloration and an inky poison color for the body. I'm a little surprised this design wasn't chosen because I think it was one of my best entries, but the plus side is I get to show you guys sooner than later, so I'm not complaining. So I know I said I had 6 entries in the contest, and so far I've only shown you 4 of the entries. But due to editing restrictions and personal bias, I decided to not full feature the 5th losing design. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick and talk about the types in inspo, but I just didn't feel like they were quite up to the snuff of getting a full feature. This is Mochini and Don Gogo, inspired by Mochi and Dongo, which are both desserts, so I made them fairy type. I really like these concepts, but I feel like they need a redesign badly. I'll get to it someday, but for now I understand why these designs weren't chosen. And that's all the fakemon that weren't chosen, and I hope you guys liked them. I want to make 2 announcements about the near future of the channel. The USANA reboot trailer is currently set to come out at the end of this month, where I'll show off some of the hard work I've put into the USANA region this summer. And I have big plans for October. I have decided I will do a month of fakemon. Here's a quick look at the list of prompts I came up with. And that's about it. So I hope you guys are doing well, and don't forget to like the video and drop a comment below. And of course, if you aren't subscribed, you should be, so you won't miss out on more fakemon and chaos. Until next time!